For Make-A-Wish Hawaii, granting a critically ill child's wish is possible when our communities work together. I'm Kathy with a K with 105.9 The Wave, and our weekend podcast talk story with Trini Kaopuiki Clark, CEO and President of Make-A-Wish Hawaii.
So January will be 4 years.
Wow. How did you get involved with Make-A-Wish Hawaii?
I have always really had a heart for nonprofit work. Even while I was at KHON, I had been there for 19 years. I don't know if you remember the Laulima Giving Program, and it was Lokahi before that. That's kind of what got me started, I think, with nonprofit work, but I had also done some work with Special Olympics, Alzheimer's Association. So I've always been interested in giving back to the community. And I feel very, very blessed to have been with KHON, especially for as long as I've been. But there just came a time in my life where I was looking for something else. And I had heard about the position that was available at Make-A-Wish Hawaii. And as soon as I heard about it, it just felt right. I had already volunteered at some of their events. I was already very familiar with their mission. I had done news stories on wishes that were granted, and it just felt like a really meaningful way, to give back to the community, spend my time. And I threw my name into the hat, and it was kind of a brutal interview process. But, I really love it. I'm very, very happy. I feel like I'm my best self right now.
That's so cool. Make-A-Wish Hawaii. When I went through the website, it is so ingrained throughout the community. It is as supportive of the people wanting to make a wish, sponsors that want to grant the wishes, but the volunteers. How are
Absolutely.
people finding out about Make-A-Wish most times when they do come through in a volunteer capacity or as a sponsor?
Make-A-Wish is a very well-known brand, right? It's a very well-known organization. Our mission is to grant life-changing wishes for children across the state with critical illnesses. People have either seen stories or perhaps they know someone who had a wish granted. People find out about us locally, either through events or through stories, social media, or they just go to our website, because we are the #2 most loved nonprofit in the country. We're very proud of that. A lot of people have heard of Make-A-Wish. So sometimes people will just call our office, ask how they can get involved. But you said it correctly. We could not do what we do without the community support and without our volunteers. So we have lots of ways to get involved, either by volunteering at an event, or you could become a volunteer wish granter. Those are the folks that actually spend time with our wish kids and their families to help identify what the child's most heartfelt wish is. So there are lots of ways to get involved.
Make-A-Wish Hawaii is wish.org/Hawaii. This year, the holiday fundraiser is set for Sunday, December 4th, 2022 at Ko Olina Resort. Jingle Rock Run presented by Road Builders Corporation. Many mahalos to Jade Richardson, a board member and Make-A-Wish mom. Her daughter, Maddie, was granted a wish via Make-A-Wish Hawaii. And since then, continuing support since 1998. Incredible.
It really is. And in the time that I've been with Make-A-Wish Hawaii, I have seen so many people like Jade come back. Their lives have been changed and they are grateful for the experience. Imagine your child being diagnosed with a critical illness and how that just turns your life upside down. And then imagine people from Make-A-Wish come into your life and they just bring joy and we distract them. We have them think about something positive and something that excites them instead of doctor's visits and being sick and treatment. So that's what we do. I like to tell people we're like the cool auntie and uncle who come to your house and really try to bring some joy into their lives. But Jade, who you mentioned, she is a new board member, but she has been a longtime supporter with us. As you mentioned, her daughter Maddie had her wish to go to Walt Disney World granted in 1998. She has stayed a supporter of Make-A-Wish all those years. So we are very, very grateful for her and her company to be this year's presenting sponsor. And like you said, it's December 4th at Ko Olina. This is the first time we're going to be out there. It's going to be beautiful. It's a Sunday afternoon. It kicks off at 3 o'clock. We're going to have food trucks, entertainment on the big lawn, lots of keiki activities. At 4 o'clock, that's when we're going to have the keiki sprint. So it's just a fun activity for the kids to participate in before the actual walk run starts at 5 p.m. So So we have three different age categories. We have under 5, and then from 6 through 8, and then 9 through 12 for the kids to participate in the Keiki Sprint, which, by the way, is sponsored by Hawaii Pacific Health. The walk and run starts at 5 p.m. And as you're walking through the lagoons at sunset, it's just going to be a really beautiful setting. And we have lots of Wish families that participate in this event, so you'll be able to see them and talk story with them. They're identified by these big, beautiful balloons that say, "I'm a Wish kid." But it's just a really great way for the community to come together to support Make-A-Wish and also support our Wish kids to help grant more wishes.
So how are the monetary donations for Make-A-Wish Hawaii used in Hawaii?
Yeah, Kathy, thank you so much for that question. I do want everybody to know that all of the money raised in Hawaii stays for our local Wish kids. So when you're participating in Jingle Rock Run or some of our other events, or when you donate online, please know that all of that is going to our local kids to help make their wishes come true. And Kathy, wishes typically fall into one of 5 categories. I wish to go. That for local kids is really the most popular. More than 80% of our Wish kids wish to go somewhere, whether it's to see snow for the first time or to go to Disney World, or maybe it's even to see family and friends on the mainland. Another wish type is I wish to have. We have children who wish for puppies or backyard playgrounds or maybe gaming systems. Wishes to be. We had a child wish to be a recording artist. So it's whatever their heart can come up with. And then I wish to meet. Some children wish to meet their favorite celebrity. And finally, some children actually wish to pay it forward and to give away. So wishes to give. Maybe they want to buy books or toys for the hospital wing that they spent so much time at.
Make-A-Wish Hawaii, wish.org/Hawaii. You can join a team, make a donation, be a volunteer. So many wishes granted. And as you said, people who were wish receivers that are going to be taking part in the Jingle Rock Run on December 4th, 2022. Is there a wish that you remember that made you say, this is exactly why I'm part of Make-A-Wish Hawaii?
Oh, Kathy, there's so many really powerful wishes that I've been able to witness over the last few years. The one that really sticks out to me, it was a 12-year-old Maui girl whose wish was to be a Navy SEAL. So when you think about that, you're like, how does how does that happen exactly? But our team, I like to call them little elves because they just create magic. But we have a really wonderful Navy SEAL community here in Hawaii. So they reached out to them and they helped to coordinate 2 full days of activities for this wish child. The first day was out in Kapolei. They had combat training, like on land combat training. But we had more than 100 volunteers show up from the community to play bad guys. And it was just so fun to have that many people, a lot of whom we didn't even know. They were just part of the community, but they wanted to make this day super special for this wish child and her family. So that was really powerful to me. The second day of her wish was all water training. They took out a boat and she was able to scuba dive and spend some time in the water. And it's never just one day. It's the lead up, right? The journey, the excitement. But then even after, how they look back at that time and they know that the community came together to help grant her wish. It was just so wonderful. But that's just one of many, many wishes. We had a Waianae boy recently who had spent nearly a year in the hospital, and his wish was just to go home. But he couldn't go home because his home was not ready for a wheelchair. Like we had to build a ramp. So Make-A-Wish came in thanks to the support of HT Hayashi Foundation, and we built a ramp so that he could have the mobility to get in and out of his home. His bed is now in the living room, but we helped to make that a nice, comfortable space for him. But when you think about the why behind these children's wishes, and you hear their story, you can't help but feel like you want to help. It's for the wish child and for their family, but I know all the volunteers, all of the donors that come together, you can't help but walk away also feeling really good about what you've helped make happen.
Jingle Rock Run, Sunday, December 4th, 2022 at Ko Olina Resort. It's a 2.5 walk, run, stroller friendly. All the information that you could ever want or need, even beyond the Jingle Rock Run in December, can be found at wish.org/Hawaii. Do you have any final thoughts?
I just want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to share today, and also a huge mahalo to our community who have really, really stepped up in big ways and supported Make-A-Wish Hawaii over the last few years. It has been very difficult, as you can imagine, but we have never stopped granting wishes because we believe in our mission, we believe in what we do, and how it helps families. But for more information on the Jingle Rock Run, you can go to jinglerockrun.com. That's where you can sign up, join a team, start a team, get for information. We do have 3 contests going on that day. So we've got the highest fundraising individual, the top fundraising team, and also best dressed, best costume, because we encourage folks to dress up in holiday attire. So please, go to the website and sign up and help make wishes come true this holiday season.